Hello and welcome back to Lizard Studios. Today we're going to be making a Mother's Day present because Mother's Day is coming. And like that, you know what to do and you could start early so you could finish your present. We're going to make a purse for your mother so she could take her mobile phone, her keys, or whatever she wants to take in her little purse. Like this one right here. I'm going to show you step by step, and first of all I'm going to tell you what materials to use. So today what you're going to need is a pair of scissors. We always use scissors for everything. Sellotape, masking tape, or any type of tape. You're going to need a needle, maybe a plastic needle, a big needle, or if you don't have a needle you can use a stick, or you could use also a pencil. Okay, and I'll show you how to do that later. And you're going to use yarn, any color yarn that you have around your house, or you could buy any type of yarn that any color that you like, really. It could be thick yarn or thin yarn. I prefer for this project thicker yarn because the weaving is going to be thicker and nicer, so that's the one that I prefer to use for this project. Okay, now you are also going to need a loom. Some people buy looms at stores like this one that is made of wood, but if you don't have a store nearby to buy something like this, or at the store they don't have this, you could always make your loom, and this is the way that I make mine. Okay, so I take a piece of cardboard. See, cardboard, any cardboard is good, even a cereal box. You could take the back of the cereal box, cut it, cut around the square, and you make your incisions at the top and at the other side at the bottom, and you make your loom here. I'm going to show you how to do this in a second. Or you could use a box. These are sweets, a chocolate box, see, chocolates. And I just did it like this, horizontally, so it could be longer, and my purse could be a little bit longer and bigger. So this is the way I used it. Or you could use just a box that you find anywhere at the top of a box. You could even cut it to this size so you could make your incisions and you could do your weaving in here. Okay, so now that I showed you the materials, let's begin making the purse. Okay, so you're gonna use a box such as this one. I'm gonna use this one. I'm gonna do it from this side to this side. Okay, I'm gonna do the incisions. What you need to do is draw. Well, you don't really need to draw it, but it's good to draw it so you can see the space that you leave from one incision to the other. So I'm gonna draw it here for you. Okay, so you could see one in the middle, and then 5 to one side, 1 2 3 4 5, and 1 2 3 4 5. And in the other side of the box you are going to do the same thing. See, you see here all the marks? I'm going to do the same on the other side of the box. In the middle I am going to mark one line, and 1 2 3 4 5, and 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, there we go. Now we have it, and now I'm gonna cut, right? So put the marker away, and this is what I do. Do you see the lines right here? Well, I'm gonna cut not all the way down, but I'm gonna cut just a little, just like this. Once I have made my cuts, and the box has the cuts on this side and the cuts on this side, it's time to make a loom. Okay, now this box is going to be my loom, so pay attention. You take a piece of yarn. Okay, just don't cut it yet. Okay, this is what you do. You take it. This is where the sellotape comes in handy. You pass it through one of the slots right here, and what you're gonna do is take a piece of tape, all right, and you're going to tape the yarn right here so it doesn't come out, okay, when you are weaving. Now you are going to pull the yarn this way and put it through, and pass it around the back, put it through, and pull just a tiny bit. We don't want to pull too much. Okay, then you're gonna do the same this way. You're gonna do it back and forth until you have the whole box made into a nice loom to begin your weaving. Okay, Okay, so now that I have finished making this loom, what I'm gonna do is cut the side of the yarn, and I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna take some sellotape, some tape, or masking tape, or whatever you have, and cut another little piece and just tape it here so it will not come out. And now it's time to start weaving. Okay, so these are the colors that I'm going to use because I like these colors: purple, yellow, and orange. Okay, and I am going to begin weaving on my loom with the purple. So what I do is I take a big piece because I don't want to run out, and so I measure from here to here, maybe my arm's length, and again another arm's length, and I cut. Okay, because I want a big piece of weaving to be purple. This is what you do. So let's look down here so you can see how to do it. Okay, you take the yarn, you pass it through, and you're gonna make a knot at the beginning. Okay, like this, very tight, and you make another knot. So make a double knot so the yarn will not come loose. Okay, you push it all the way to the top, and now it's time to begin weaving. Now look at this. This is very important. Okay, the end of the yarn when you're weaving is going to fall apart because it's natural for it to fall apart. So the trick to this, and my art teacher, when I was like 12 years old or something like that, she taught me to do this, and really this has helped me always, because every time I do a weaving I do this, and it really helps me for the yarn not to come loose. Okay, I'm having trouble here with this. Okay, so this is what you do. You take the yarn, the end of the yarn, you put the tape on it, and I have taught all my art students to also do this so it's easier to weave. So you put the sellotape all the way around just like this, and now it's not gonna fall apart. See, and now you can weave easier. All right, so let's begin weaving. Okay, this is what you do. You have to go in the second string below, so on top of the first one, below this one, on top, below, on top, below. So it's like a snake doing a zigzag, going under and over and under and over. And then what we do is we pull the whole string through like this. Okay, but we cannot push it, and we cannot pull it, not push it, pull it, because if we pull it, then then the weaving, see, you see this, it's not gonna come out right. It's gonna be like going towards the inside, so we don't do that. Okay, now that we are here at the end, we need to go around. If not, the string is gonna come loose, so you need to go around. So if you go over here, you go around, under, over, under, over, under, over, under, over, under, over, under, and you pull your string towards you, okay, towards the other side, and you pull just a bit, but not making it so tight that this string comes in. No. You have to leave it loose, let it be happy, okay, and just leave it loose like that. And now we're gonna do the same thing to the other side. Now don't worry about the strings that come out here, because those we're gonna cut later on. We're gonna cut all the excess off, so don't worry about that for now. All right, now you take your end of the yarn, and you go back in and up, under, over, under, over, under, over, under, over, under and over. And the trick is, I'm gonna tell you one more time, okay, because this is very important, not to pull too much, just enough, and to go around the end string. You have to go around it always, okay, around it, and the opposite that you did before. Okay, so we continue doing this for a little bit, and you'll see how the weaving comes out. Okay, so we pulled it again, not too much, we push it, and now the weaving, see, the weaving, it's starting right now. Okay, so I'm just gonna do this really quick, and just watch as I do it, okay? Okay, so now I am getting to the end of the string, and what do? I have no more string. Oh no! What do I need to do? Well, I need to go to the next color that I want to use, and I want to use some orange. So this is what I'm gonna do, okay? I'm gonna do the same thing. Take hand, an arm's length, and another arm's length, okay? And I'm going to cut here. That's a good length to cut. And what I'm gonna do now is just make a knot with the end of this yarn and the beginning of this yarn. I am going to make a knot, just a normal knot, okay? I'm gonna put both yarns through like this, and I am going to pull, and then pull again as hard as I can to make it very tight so it will not come apart. I will cut the excess off right now, okay? And now I can keep on weaving with this color. What am I gonna do? So it's easier for me to weave. I am going to put a piece of sellotape right at the end. Uy, that came out wrong, but that's fine. I could still use it. So yeah, just go around and around and around. Boy, stuck to my nail. It's okay. Nothing's perfect. There we go. The good thing is that now the yarn will not fall apart. So I keep on going around, you see? And I go all the way through. Now, you can also have, if you have a needle, one of these plastic needles at home, you could use a plastic needle. You take the yarn and look at this, you pass it through, and now it's easier to weave. So I'm gonna weave a little bit just like this so you could see how it goes. See, it's easier to weave because I just go through and I pull, see, and it's much easier. I just pull it this way. So with the needle, it's easier. See, I just go through like this and it's much easier. I'm just pulling, see, and I just pull it through and it's easier. Now, those of you that don't have a needle, this is what you could do. You take the end of the yarn, let's say you don't have a needle, so let's take it out, okay? Let's take the yarn out of this needle. And what you could do is you could take the yarn, all right? And instead of putting the little tape at the end like this, what you do is you take a piece of tape. It's very simple. Piece of tape, stick. Stick is your friend. Take a stick, take a piece of tape, take the yarn, and look at what you do. You just attach the yarn to the end of the stick. You could even do this with a pencil, okay? And look at this. And with that stick, you could do basically the same thing. You don't need to go and buy a needle anywhere, okay? We are recycling and we are reusing, and we are trying to not buy so many things, okay, that we don't need. So, you know, you could recycle the box. You could take a box, a shoe box. It's also good. You could take a piece of wood, a pencil, a pen. You could use almost anything. So I'm going to continue doing this quickly so you can see how the fabric is coming along. And it's coming along pretty well. So just watch. Okay, so as you see, I have gotten to the other side of the weaving. I put other colors in, and now I am finishing up. So I'm gonna finish it quickly so you can see how I make the knot and how I finish the weaving, okay? Let me take another piece of yarn because I just ran out. So I'm gonna put a little bit more, okay? Okay, so when you see that it's very difficult to keep on going, you just stop, okay? Just stop, and you just kind of pass your hand through the weaving and make sure that it's all even and you don't have any holes in it. So this is the way that a weaving should look once you're finished with it, okay? And what we do now is we cut the string to wherever it's at, you leave it at. And now we are going to proceed to take the weaving out of the box and make the actual little purse, okay? So just follow along and see how I do it, okay? You start taking the weaving out, and it's okay, nothing's gonna happen, it's fine. Just take it out, don't worry, okay? And you take this side off to the one that had the cello tape here. Take it off, and we're gonna make a knot with the string, the last string that you just finished off here. You're gonna make a knot. So we just make a knot there, and you don't need to cut it yet, okay? So you don't need to cut anything off yet. But we make a good knot so it will not break, okay? Now this is our weaving, and now we're gonna take it out from the other side. So we're gonna do is we're gonna take the cello tape out also, take it off, and we're gonna start taking out the weaving out of the box so we could have it on the table and we could work with it, okay? So here's what we do, we pull it out. Don't worry, it's not gonna break, okay? And now we have it here. The box you could use for another weaving, okay? So I'm just gonna put it down here for another weaving. And here I have my weaving. This string is not tied, okay? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna tie this one. How do we do that? Well, you just take it around and you make a little knot with itself, like this, okay? And you make another little knot so it will not come loose, okay? Okay, you could even do this type of knot. You leave an end here on this side. With this other end, you make a knot once and twice. Okay, and then later on we'll cut this off. Okay, you pull really tight, and now you have your fabric. It's not gonna break. Here, I'll cut it right now so you see how we do this. So you cut off the excess here, all right? And you cut off the excess here, okay? And you just, it's gone, it's gone. Okay, so this is how we're gonna make our purse, okay? What I did was, I did a fabric that had purple, orange, yellow, orange, and purple, okay? It's symmetrical, because what I'm gonna do is, I am going to turn it around, and I'm gonna make a purse that is the same on both sides, okay? So, I take the bad side, the one that has all these little knots, and I put it towards the outside, because I'm gonna be sewing now, okay? So, I put it on the table, I take my needle, or I could also take my stick to sew. It's okay. You put the, like I showed you before, you could put here the yarn, and that's it. Now, this is what I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna take the needle, I'm gonna pass, here I can't have the cello tape because it's not gonna pass through then, okay? And I'm gonna make a knot at the top, just like this. Just a knot at the top. The excess I'm gonna cut off later, okay? And now I am going to sew through one side, just like this. Just sewing. not too long. I am going to keep it short, sewing short spaces. So like that, we don't have holes and the keys won't fall out, or the mobile phone, or whatever it is that your mommy uses, okay? Or her credit card. Ooh. So just watch me now, okay? Okay, so now that I got here, I have this string here, and I'm gonna make a knot again, so I could stop sewing now from that side. I'm gonna pull it really hard, okay? And now I am going to cut off the excess. Now I am cutting off, okay? Because I don't want it to show, okay? Now if you see, the inside, it's already sewn, see? The inside is already sewn. I'm gonna sew really quickly the other side so you can see how to sew the other side again, okay? So I'm gonna take another piece of string because this one is too short. So I'm gonna take one that is a little bit longer. Remember, at least it has to be this long, 3 times, okay? The size, so you could still have string and you don't have too little string, okay? To put the yarn through the needle, I need to put some tape, just like this. It's a trick. Okay, and once I have the tape on, I put the tape through the needle. There we go. But then I need to take it back out. If not, I won't be able to sew. Okay, so here we go. From the top, I start from the top, okay? Okay, and now I have finished this side, so I am going to make another knot and cut off the excess yarn. Okay, now I've got the purse. I have to turn it around, so the side that I sewed is in the inside. And look how cute, it's perfect. Now what do we need? Oh, we need a handle. Yes, we do, we need a handle. So this is what I did. I took yarn that is purple, orange, and yellow, and I made, voila, a braid. I made a braid, and what I'm gonna do is, I am going to stick the braid through a little hole on one side, like this. See, I open up the yarn, and I am going to stick the other side through the other side, like this, and I'm gonna make here a knot. Look, just a knot, one knot, and another knot. Okay, 2 knots. 2 knots is fine. Just like this. Okay? Look how cute. And now, what I'm gonna do is, I am going to tie the other side to the other side of the purse. So I'm gonna put the yarn, I'm gonna start from the outside so I could turn it back, so I could put it in. See, it goes in, and then it goes back out this way. And now look at this, I could make another knot on this side, and I make another knot so it won't fall apart. And there we go. Now my purse is ready for me because I'm a mommy. So your Mother's Day purse is ready. Look at this, how cute. Now she could wear it. She could take her things in it. You can make it as big as you want, okay? We have finished our Mother's Day purse, all right? So anyways, If you like my projects for Mother's Day, for St. Patrick's Day, for Valentine's Day, subscribe please to my channel and hit like, and I'll keep on making cute little projects for Mother's Day, for summer, for Easter. Okay, so anyways, have a wonderful Mother's Day and be good. All right, love you guys. Bye bye.